license for a week and 4 days, Lana. A week and 4 days, and you crashed your car?
My head up for ransom. It's a whole lot of ways I can get my cash up. You ain't got no backup, you should back up. All the say I'm handsome, I got my bands up. I got bands, now my head up for ransom.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Alana, and I know I haven't posted a video in a long time, and there's perfectly good reasons for that, but I'm back. Today, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about what happened about 2 weeks ago. Well, let's see, what's today? It's December 15th. It happened November 30th. On the 30th, it was really foggy in Atlanta. Like, if you lived in Atlanta, you'll know that it was really foggy that week. Like, I don't know why, but it was just like so foggy. So it wasn't even that late. It was like 7-ish. And I was trying to listen to an interview on the radio. So I was sitting in my car. Like, okay, I had already went out, did what I had to do for the day, and I wanted to listen to this interview. So I get home, and I'm sitting in my driveway, listening to the radio. And I'm like, this is so boring. Like, who sits in their car in their driveway? Just listen to it. I'm like, I might as well just drive around. Because, you know, radio interviews, it's not just like an interview. You got to listen to all the songs that they're going to put the interview. They're going to play more songs. They're going to play the rest of the interview. Like, I didn't want to just sit in my driveway and do that. So I called up my friend or whatever. She was hungry. She wanted to go to American Deli. And I was like, all right, babe, I'm finna come get you. So I'm on the way to her house. I'm literally like 3 minutes away at this point. And I'm just listening to my interview, just chilling. I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't Snapchatting, nothing. Like, I was really just chilling. But it was foggy, so I didn't see the stop sign coming up. Like not a three-way. It was like just like a normal road and then one little road. Like, so when you're coming on the road, you have to turn left or right. Make sense? Okay. So I hope that makes sense because I don't think that does. But okay, so I'm going straight and I was gonna turn left, but I didn't know the stop sign was coming yet. So I'm going, and then all of a sudden I see the curb of the street in front of me. Like, I see the curb. So I'm like, oh, So when I saw the curb, I tried to stop. But when I was about to stop, a car was coming. So instead, I hit the car. And I just smacked the car. Like, so then, after I hit them, I T-boned them. So I hit them in the middle of the driver door. The driver in the back seat, in that little line. I hit them right there. So I hit them, and then my car spun in a circle. And I was then facing the opposite way that I was coming. I was going this way, and then my car was this way at the end of it. So the other car, after I hit them, they swerved to the right, and they hit a mailbox, and then they curved around, and they parked on the totally opposite road, like the opposite side. Like the road that I was coming on, they ended up over there. And meanwhile, I'm sitting in the middle of the road, like dead in the middle of the road. Like if other cars were coming, they would probably hit us too. So I'm just sitting in the middle of the road, and I was like, oh my God, I just got in an accident. And I was screaming. Like, I was not crying. I was yelling. Like, I called my dad. No, first I called my sister, and she didn't answer her phone. So I called my dad, and I was just screaming. I was like, I got in an accident. That's literally what I did. I was just yelling. Why? I don't know. I was just yelling. And he was like, what? And I was like, I got in an accident. I'm sorry. Like, what, Lana? And then the car was smoking, but I stayed in the car. I didn't get out. I just sat there with my interview finishing because I wanted to listen to it. So I'm on the phone with my dad. I'm just yelling. I'm like, Dad, no, I got an accident. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. He's like, where are you at? So I tell him where I'm at. And he was like, is the car totaled? And I was like, yes. He was like, get the insurance to come tow the car to the house. Don't let the police tow your car. And I was like, all right. So I hang up. And I called a boy that's doing the interview, but I was calling him to tell him that I just got an accident. So I call, and as I'm calling, and I hear it ringing. Like, I'm just sitting here. I think I FaceTime actually. So I'm listening to it ring, and I can hear him talking through the radio, answering his interview questions. When I tell you I was so mad, cause I was like, bruh, like, I just know you're sitting here answering questions, like, you can't answer my call, and I'm just sitting here calling. So I was like, bruh, so I hung up. And I called the insurance, and I'm trying to tell them, like, just give me a tow truck, bruh. Just bring me a tow truck. That's all I need. And they were being so complicated. Like, I ended up, like, the call kept disconnecting and stuff. So I was like, forget it. And this whole time, I'm still sitting in the car. Like, I didn't get out the car. So then I called the twins, Angelina and Angelica. I called them, and I was like, bro, where are y'all? Please come meet me. Like, because I'm right by y'all. Can y'all please just come over here? Because I got an accident. And they were like, okay, we're on our way. I'm just still sitting there just listening to my radio interview. And the other people finally walk over to my car. I think I rolled down the window. I'm pretty sure I rolled down the window. And I was like, hey. And they were like, hey, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, y'all, I'm sorry or whatever. He was like, no need to apologize. I'm just glad we're all okay. And all that. So I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. And they walked away. And I didn't talk to them. That's the only thing I might ever talk to them. And I didn't get out the car at all. The police got there. And the police go talk to them first. And I'm still just sitting here on the phone with the insurance trying to get a tow truck. Like, just give me a tow truck. Just come get my car now. So I'm sitting here listening to the radio, chilling. And the police calls me. And he's like, hi, are you okay? Blah, blah, what happened? So I tell him what happened, how I didn't see the stop sign. Hit him. That's it. Simple. So he was like, okay, so how did you hit the mailbox? I was like, I didn't hit a mailbox. And he was like, that's not what your tires say. What? I just got in a whole accident and my car spun in a circle. Obviously, my tires gonna be messed up. What do you mean? And he was like, well, they said that you hit it. What? How? How did I hit a mailbox? Like, what are you talking about? So he kept saying that they said that. They said it. So he was walking around the car, and then he was like, oh. And I was like, so did I hit it? And he was like, no, you didn't hit it, or whatever. I'm like, exactly. This is what makes it so bad, guys. When he asked for my license and registration, I still had a paper license. I literally had my license for a week and 4 days before I got in my accident. I had a paper license to give to the cop, bruh. Paper. I didn't even have a plastic license yet. Like, what, Lana? So then the twins finally got there. When the twins finally got there, I got out the car. I tried to get out the car to give them a hug, like, you know, to see them. And I got out the car and I could not stand up. My whole left foot, no, it hurt so bad. Like, I could have fell if I had held the door, my door. Like, when I opened the door and I got out, I had grabbed the top part of my door where the window is. I could not walk on that foot. And I saw them, and they gave me a hug, and I cried. I was calm the whole time until I saw the twins. And when they gave me a hug, bruh, I just bawled, crying. I'm on the phone to insurance. I'm like, yes, I just need a tow truck. Like, girl, stop crying. Like, so then the ambulance comes. Meanwhile, I sit back in my car, and I'm just sitting there with the door open, and Angelina is standing outside. We took everything out of my car, put it in Angelica's car, and we were just waiting for the tow truck to come take my car. But I don't know why I took everything out of my car. Like, I took all of my stuff out when my car was getting towed to my house anyways. Like, that made no sense. But at the time, it made sense in my head. Like, get all my stuff out of the car. But that makes no sense. The ambulance comes. I'm like, why is the ambulance here? Like, they just told me they was fine. So I'm like, what in the world? So then the ambulance comes to me and they're like, hi, do you need help? Are you okay? I was like, yep, I'm fine. Fine. Because I'm not, who's finna pay like $3,000 to get in that ambulance? I'm not. No. No. So finally my sister calls me back. And she's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, at this point, I'm crying. I'm still crying because the twins just made me cry. So I got in an accident. And she was like, what? Where are you? So I tell her where I'm at. She comes. So then she finally gets there. And then the cops, they're telling me, they're like, you know, we're going to tow your car because it's in the middle of the road. I'm like, oh, nope, you're not towing my car. Like, no, my dad told me no. So my car was so messed up that, oh, so I had to drive, of course, because I'm driving. Due to the accident, my, what is the thing in the middle? Oh, man, gear shift? Dang, y'all gonna clown me. I don't know what it's called. Gear shift? Gear? I know what it's called, I can't think, but you know what I'm talking about. So it shifted all the way up to reverse. Like, it was in drive, and when I looked down, it was in reverse. So me spinning all that, it shifted to reverse. So I started my car back up, and I pressed the gas, and I reversed back into the yard behind me, because I was not going to get my car towed by the police. So I backed out of the road, so I wasn't in the middle of the road no more. No. They had lost their mind. My sister got there, and the tow truck, we finally got a tow truck. It wasn't even through the insurance, because the insurance was on some bull. So we ended up having to call like a tow company. So anyways, so then after the car got towed, I went to the hospital because I could not walk. I could not walk, and my chest was hurting because of the way when I hit them, I went forward, so I hit the steering wheel, so then it hit my chest. So then we went to the hospital, and we was there forever. But I ended up leaving. I was like, forget it, because I was waiting for so long, and I was just like, I just want to go home. And I was hungry, and at this point it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to eat at 7. I was so mad, so I went home. And the next morning, I could not get out of bed. My back was hurt, my chest, my sides, my legs, everything. And I had bruises, all of this was bruised. My foot was swollen. It was so bad. So I went to the hospital the next day, and I found out that I broke my toe. Lana, well, I had whiplash, but Lana, how did you break your left toe in a car accident? How? That makes no sense. But my toe was broken. I had to get x-rays, and now I have a boot. But yeah, like, and they gave me some pills for my chest and my back and all that. And now that's better. My toe is still broken, but I still go out, and I still go everywhere, and I don't care. My cousin actually requested me to do this video because he said that the story was funny. It's not funny. It is funny. How you got your license for a week? How do you have your license for a week and 4 days, Lana? A week and 4 days, and you crashed your car? You totaled it. You didn't just fender bender. You totaled your car, Alana, in a week and 4 days. You couldn't even make it to 2 weeks. Really? Really? You should be ashamed of yourself, Alana. So, new car me now. Because this is not a life that I want to live. I worked too hard to get my freaking license to not be able to drive. I want to go where I want to go, when I want to go. So, new car me now. But, y'all, that was my story time on my accident, on my first accident, and my last accident, because I'm not getting in any more accidents. Okay? I'm speaking it to existence. No more accidents for Alana. Alana got her one accident of her lifetime, and that's it. Okay? So, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below what videos y'all want to see next, because I am back. Videos every week. Stay tuned for all that. My name is Lana Tran, and I'm a bad bitch. Bye!
I ain't put no cash up for this bag.